charge upstairs.
We're just gonna.
Keenan, tell him to get it together.
Okay, we're starting from the intro. I'll just let you know. Guys.
This is ITV News at 6. I'm Sinead. Welcome to our main topics today. The publication of the Sue Gray report on Downing Street parties seemed to be imminent. Storm Malik creates chaos in Scotland and Northern England over the weekend, and further relaxation of COVID rules as of today. A heavily redacted report into Downing Street parties by the senior civil servant Sue Gray will be published imminently. Scotland Yard last week provoked fury and confusion by revealing it had demanded key details of the worst offending to be removed. The Metropolitan Police is currently carrying out its own investigation, which means that Sue Gray's report will need to leave out key details to protect the integrity of its ongoing investigation, as demanded by the Met's boss, Crusader Dick. Number 10 had vowed on Friday to release whatever findings it receives from Gray, but said the Met should be given time and space to complete its independent work. Storm Malik battered large parts of Scotland at the weekend with winds up to 80 miles per hour, causing disruptions to road, rail, air and ferry services. In certain areas, power supplies went down and mobile phone coverage was also affected. Falling trees caused damage to cars and homes and several people were injured. More storms are expected across the west with a sharp falling of temperature towards the weekend. Rules on physical distancing and the wearing of face masks in certain circumstances is being relaxed. It follows First Minister Nicola Sturgeon's announcement on Tuesday that the improvement situation allowed the easing of more COVID variations. Face masks will no longer be required for adults taking part in organised activities with children under 5, and face covering exemptions required 2 metre physical distancing will see a reduction to 1 metre from Friday. The exemption apply in certain indoor settings, for example, receptionists, people leading religious services. The 2 metre distancing required was introduced in December as response to the highly infectious Omicron variant. The wearing of face coverings in school remain. These are the news stories today. Should Boris Johnson resign for his taking part in the Downing Street party? My guests Ben from the SNP and Rhys from the Scottish Conservative Party will talk about this after a short break. Don't go away. That's why I said it the first time. And we are back. With me in the studio are my guests Ben from the Scottish National Party and Rhys from the Scottish Conservative Party. Ben, I take it the SNP thinks Boris should resign.
Absolutely, Sinead. If you elect a clown, then you get a circus, and that's exactly what our current government is, with him in charge as well.
Sorry, Reece and the Conservative Party, should the Prime Minister say?
Boris, to call him a clown is offensive. I think he should remain.
Is a change of Prime Minister advisable in the middle of a pandemic and during the Brexit era?
It's definitely not. I mean, we have a strong leader. I've been to some of his parties, I'm in meetings about politics, and I have to say, the things he comes out with are just ingenious. He has an integrity that just isn't present among other politicians.
Ben?
No, that's complete lies. He is an absolute idiot, and a child could do a better job of running the country.
So, who could replace Boris Johnson if he did resign? Who would you both like to see as Prime Minister?
One of my old friends that I used to work with when I worked at the BBC News, Alessio De Martino, done a great job of being floor manager, and I think he would thrive as Prime Minister of Great Britain.
This guy. I honestly think we don't need someone else. We have the man for the job.
Okay.
Boris Johnson is just a wonder to have.
Unfortunately, we'll have to leave it there. Ben, Reece, many thanks for coming to the show and talking to us. And this is it from us for today. I'll be back again tomorrow with more news. Until then, good night.